So when it comes to financial planning, many investors tend to focus on short-term goals and gains, but this view doesn't always capture important ups and downs in the market. By looking at how investments perform over 5 years or longer, you will get a much clearer picture of their true value and potential. Joining us to explain how long-term planning can help you navigate today's markets is Peter Sashecki from Everything Financial. Good morning, Peter. Good to see you.
Good morning.
Yeah, so let's talk more about that. So many of the big banks and mutual fund companies, they highlight their immediate returns, maybe 3 years or less. Why is it important for us to look at longer term?
You want to look at least 5 years, or if you can, get 10 years. Because with 5 years or longer, you tend to get the good, the bad, and the ugly. You get the good times, you get the bad times, and you get the really horrible times. Like 4 years ago, this COVID thing happened.
Right.
And the market dropped 36%. Well, what we've seen in the last few weeks and came to our attention is there's people at these companies who are focusing on the last year and a half, or even the last couple of years since that upswing after COVID happened. And it makes the numbers look really, really good, but they're really artificial.
Oh, really good point. Okay, so what are some of the common mistakes that investors make when they look at those short-term gains?
They don't ask the questions. It's your money. You should take interest in your money and what's going on immediately. Always ask for minimum 5 years. Because we saw it with a viewer the other day, and they came and asked us about it, and they were basically being shown last year. Well, the TSX just came out of about a 23% fall, and it's finally recovered. So they were showing them, you made 15% last year. Yeah, but great. But you lost 23 the year before, so you're actually not even back to even yet. And the people realized, because they said, well, wait a minute, didn't I have more money than that before?
Right.
Take an interest in your money. You should always save an annual statement so you have something to compare to. And keep that one annual statement for maybe 10 years, just to look back.
See where the ups and downs were. How can investors balance some of their short-term needs with their longer-term goals?
Well, look at money you're going to need for home repairs, travel, things like that. And maybe you have, and we've talked about this before, maybe you have more than one TFSA. Maybe you have a TFSA that's part of your retirement plan. It's a little more aggressive. It's a little more out there, because if you make good return on it, you don't pay tax on that. But also have maybe another TFSA that's short-term, just to save money that you can get out right away. So you're making a little better money than sitting in a bank account making nothing.
Right. So I guess as far as looking at long-term, and you're saying, get 5, 10 if you can, how do we get a perspective? How are we looking at those ups and downs to sort of navigate?
Great. When you look at that 5 to 10 year, don't look at the rate of return. People always get snowballed by the rate of return, and they get fooled into a number. Look at the difference in the number. If you've got 5 to 10 years and the difference across that spectrum is maybe 1 to 1.5%, then it's a pretty consistent return. So that's what you look for, is how much does the return vary by? And if it doesn't vary much, then you've got a consistent, well-built, well-managed portfolio with low volatility, and the rate of return then is pretty consistent.
All right. So what are you telling your clients right now when it comes to, their investments and their goals?
Basically, look at 5 years. Again, we tell people never to focus on the rate of return. Rate of return is a bonus. What you save in fees and what you save in taxes is the first most important thing. It's not about what you make. It's what you keep. That's the most important thing. And people think, look how much I made. But if you made it all in interest returns, then they're fully taxable. Look at how much is left in your pocket at the end of the day. We always tell people that. What's in your pocket at the end of the day, not what's the gross amount. That's what people should focus on.
Yeah, thanks for putting it all into perspective for us. Peter Sashecki with Everything Financial. Are you handing out Halloween candy this year, Peter?
No, I'm going to be on the road tomorrow night, and where I live, there's almost no kids.
I was going to say, go to Peter's for full-size chocolate bars.
And you know me. I'd probably eat most of it anyways with my sweet tooth, so yes.
Okay, well, anyway, happy Halloween to you.
To you too.